Hey guys, Big Time Collector 01 here, back at it again with another action figure review. And today, we'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Injustice 2 Green Arrow. I got this guy off of Amazon. I actually pre-ordered him like a few weeks ago. He was supposed to come in next week, but he came in today, so hallelujah, he came in early. And I'm very excited to open this guy up because I love the Injustice 2 designs, and I'm very glad that they decided to do Green Arrow. And they also are doing a Reverse Flash, but he isn't coming until next week. I haven't pre-ordered, but I do have a different plan for him. Here's the barcode at the bottom. Like I said, I got him off of Amazon, but I know Reverse Flash is hitting GameStops right now. So I don't know if Reverse Flash and Green Arrow are in the same case, but if they are, you know, you can probably find them there. Get Green Arrow on the side. And we have, you know, an image on the back. I do miss how we got the other characters displayed at the bottom, but this big image is new and different, and it's kind of cool, I guess. On the side, you got Green Arrow, Injustice 2, and nothing much more at the top. So let's get to it and open them up. And before we take a look at the figure, let's take a closer look at his accessories. First, it comes with your basic DC Multiverse stand. Then he comes with your standard trading card. Again, it's the same image as the back of the box, just it's zoomed up. You got Green Arrow, Injustice 2. And then you have a read up if you want to read it. Pause it right now. And then he comes with a quiver. It can plug into his back. As you can see, there's the peg. There is the peg hole. And then you just plug it right in there. And it fits in like so. Looks exactly like the one that he uses in the game. He does come with a big, you know, bunch of arrows over here. They are not removable. They're just all clumped together. It's all sculpted like that, but they can fit into the quiver like so. I wish it came with more than this so it fills out the quiver and just, you know, so it's not loose like this. But, what are you gonna do? And I also wish he came with a singular arrow. Why no singular arrow? It would have been really nice to get a singular arrow. Or at least, opposed to this, a bunch of like different trick arrows. I think that would have been cool. Because he uses like 3 different arrows in the game. He uses four. He uses your standard arrow, a boxing glove arrow, an electric arrow, a fire arrow, and a freeze arrow. I think that would have been cool if they implemented it with this figure. If that becomes a variant, I don't know. I don't know if I'll get that. But, and then he comes with your bow. And this is very accurate to the bow from the game. I mean, there is more paint detail in the game. There's more color to it. I believe, like, these are, like, like the wraps here, which are sculpted nicely, are like a brown, but then you get these bolts and then these scratches and nicks if you look closely. Looks good. And it fits into his hand very, very well. And I'm glad he doesn't have a stiff grip. It fits in his hand like so. Looking good. Just wish he came with, you know, a little bit more. A little bit more than this. Like, just like maybe one more like standard arrow that he can shoot. But what am I going to do, huh? And I don't even have an arrow to, like, display him with. I do like the string. I do like how it's not, like, a stiff string. It's, like, a pliable material. So if you want him pulling it back, you can do so. Now, let's take a closer look at Green Arrow himself. Looking at the head, I gotta say, this head is done very nicely. I gotta say, it's painted and sculpted very nicely. Looks exactly like him from the game. Got nice, you know, blonde hair or dirty blonde hair over here with the nice, you know, black wash over it. Got a nice goatee going on. You got also some like facial hair on the sides here. It's not really painted, but it's alright. Love the mask. He is looking off to the side, which is kind of disappointing. But, what am I gonna do? It's alright. Nice green tunic, exactly like the one from the game. I always love this, you know, logo chest plate over here. It's one of my favorite parts from the design. These shoulder pads are also one of my favorites, but this one seems to be warped a bit. Maybe some hot water or, a hair dryer will fix that. Let's see what I can do. This one came out really nicely. They're soft, so they're not going to get in the way. Nice gauntlets. I love these gauntlets. Green Arrow was definitely one of my favorite designs from the game, so I'm very happy that McFarlane decided to make this. Another gripe is that you can see the flesh pegs poking out. Very Marvel Legends like, if you ask me, with with the Spider-Man figures. And then you got your pants. And these should have been painted, but that's another detail I really liked from the game, is that you got these little knives here. Nice boots. Overall, really good sculpting. I do really like the sculpt. And as you can see, the tunic here is an overlay with, you can see the skin, the skin tone with the peg hole on the back. This will impede articulation, but we'll get to that in a minute. Overall, very nice design, and I'm very glad McFarlane decided to make it. And I really hope to see more Injustice 2 figures in the future. Again, we will be getting a Reverse Flash. And there is a rumored Red Hood, but we have not seen anything from that yet. Taking a look at his articulation, Green Arrow can look up that much, looks down, looks side to side. It's got really good pivot. Shoulders move up. And again, these shoulder pads don't get in the way. You can rotate 360. Has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. And the wrists rotate, and they do hinge. He does have torso articulation, but it is kind of impeded by the, the overlay. But he does have a lower torso articulation, so you can get that. The legs do kick out that much. The double jointed knees, they kick back, and then your ankles move down, up, to articulation, and he has ankle pivot, and it rotates. Measuring him out, he comes to around 7.5 inches tall. Here he is with the only Injustice 2 figure that I have unopened. Here he is with the Injustice 2 Flash, and I gotta say they do scale really well with each other. And again, I hope to see more Injustice 2 designs. I know we got Gorilla Grodd, we have Dr. Fate, we do have a, Reverse Flash coming. I can't wait to get mine. But I really hope to see more designs. I want to see a Batman, a Superman. I would love to see a Black Canary go with this Green Arrow really well. So, yeah, more Injustice 2 designs, please. Here's with some other video game designs. Here he is with the Gotham Knights Red Hood and the Mortal Kombat 11 Joker. And here he is next to a few of fellow Justice League members. Here we have him next to the Rebirth Aquaman. Or not the Rebirth Aquaman, this is Endless Winter Aquaman. Then the Rebirth Superman, Rebirth Batman, and Green Lantern, which is Hal Jordan. And he kind of fits in. He does have too much detail on him, but you can work it in there. I do hope to see a comic version of Green Arrow, but this still works, and I always like seeing my Green Arrow with the main founders of the Justice League. So you can fudge it into a comic display if you'd like to. Here he is up on the rotating base. I did my best to get him into his stance from the game. I gotta say, this is a pretty cool figure. It's not the best, but it's still really cool to have. I do love this design for Green Arrow, and I do like the Injustice 2 designs for the DC characters. I want to see more from McFarlane Toys, to do more Injustice 2 style figures. And I gotta say, this figure is, it's alright. It's not the best, but I do like the sculpting. I do like the paintwork. The accessories are kind of lacking. Again, I kind of wish it came with a little bit more arrows to fill out the quiver. Some singular arrows so we can, shoot. But other than that, I don't really have much other complaints, other from the lack of accessories in the side eye. Even though the side eye isn't really bothering me that much. I think he scales pretty well with your other video game figures, like your Gotham Knights and your comic book figures, like your Rebirth, Superman, Batman, Green Arrow. He fits in very well, so if you want to put him in your Justice League display, you can go ahead and do so. There is supposedly a platinum version of of this figure. I read a review on Amazon when I bought him, and someone said that they have gotten a unpainted platinum edition, but I have not seen any photo proof of that yet, so I don't know if that is out there. And if there is, please let me know. I would love to know. But I'm glad I didn't get a platinum edition. Overall, really good figure, and I would recommend it if you like Green Arrow and Injustice 2. So, if you enjoyed this review, please leave it a like and comment down below, because I enjoyed this figure, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you.